Hi, my name is Maurice and I'm from the project CogniToo. It's this one, and you find us on the web at cognitoo.com. It's a project which started in the neurosciences. There we have this huge group analysis, this calculating means and statisticals. And what we ask ourselves is what is the meaning of a mean value for the individual person. And so what we are doing is that we're using magnetic resonance tomograph to image the brain activity while psychological processes. In this case, mainly emotions of very personal moments. For example, thinking about the family, getting touched by a very important person, thinking about the biggest enemy, or hearing a special music. And we capture these brain activations of emotions which were evoked in this context and get pictures out of it which are looking more like these pictures and or different kind of pictures like this. And we have artists which are involved in this process, so they are doing with us the study design with which we evoke the emotions, and they are also with us when we are acquiring the data, and they are with us when we choose the picture and the position. So we have really different kind of pictures, like the concrete ones I showed you, and the other ones more abstract forms like this. This is a pattern which is associated with our brain pictures. The colors are the codes for the intensity of the activation, and the coordinates give you the information where the activation is in the brain. So that's the basic thing we're using, and then the artists joining the game with their own work, they make their own interpretations of these pictures. And in modern art you have the importance of the feelings of the artist captured in the picture, and we try to bring the feelings of the model into the picture as well by the opportunity that the artists know the person from which the activations are taken. They know the context of the emotion, they know everything about the data acquisition and so on, and they make their own interpretation and interact with them. So we have these three positions. We have these bringing group informations down to the individual person. We make an interface between science and arts, and finally we're doing some kind of modern portrait from the inside. But what we are doing is, or what is our idea, is to create a discourse platform where artists and neuroscientists and people from medicine and physics meet and discuss and find new ways to visualize or to bring out these emotions of this one person. What we are doing there is that we want to have an open space for discussion, so everyone can inspire each other, and we want to have critical positions in this group as well, because you can think about brain activity data very critical as well. And so we have in this show the artist, which is called Klaus Rauch. He makes some pictures of the brain activity like this one or like this one, and he works with organic material and partly very weird material like ketchup, popcorn, salt and pepper, and he breaks up with our huge machinery which costs millions of euros, and you have to pay millions of euros every year as well to run the machine, and it weighs tons of kilograms. And so he works with this more simple material to make his own interpretation. That's more or less the idea, but we are swimming in a big ocean and getting a rest on some islands between swimming. So we are a project which changes every day, I think. So we're getting from this festival many inspiring and creative thoughts where we could interpret our own work in a different way. On this show we wanted to do the worldwide first CogniToo. That means that we wanted to do a tattooing here live on the show, where a person gets his own activations on his skin, and that was the basic or the starting idea of the project. but it wasn't allowed because the local health office in Linz said it's not possible because of hygiene reasons. And so that's why we plan an event for next year, an exhibition with artists from the Ars Electronica and artists we know before. And we wanted to do a huge project with the activations of one person, and every artist who is involved will be there at the whole process from the beginning of the getting along with the person who gets these CogniToo, and getting the data, creating the study design, and as well giving their own interpretations. And we want to do an exhibitions where all artists show their different interpretations of these activations. We have video artists, we have sound artists, which make sounds of the intensity of the activations. We have artists who make sculptures and paintings. And finally, on the show, there will be a tattoo artist who makes his own interpretation of the activity on the skin of this person. And the complete exhibition will be about the brain activations of only this person, but you see the different interpretations of the different artists. Okay, 5 words for the future. I would say illusion, ideology, masking, construction, and critique. But initially I would say I don't have any idea. I think it's 5. I don't have any idea. Yes, it's 5.